Ladies and gentlemen, this story is coming out of Oakmont, PA, and it's a crazy story. And I got to tell you guys, these type of stories we've done before, and it seems like this is a repeat. This is a completely different story. It's a very sad story because it seems like this particular baby that's involved in this story, it seemed like everybody failed this child. It seemed like everybody hated this kid. And I just don't understand how you can have this many adults involved in a child's life and a baby end up dead the way that this baby ended up dead. It's just really, really disheartening. But what I want to do is I want to tell you guys about the story of this young baby right here that y'all see on my screen. That's a younger photo of her. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a more updated photo of this baby so y'all could take a look. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Right here. This little girl's name is Bella, and I love that name, Bella. Her name was Bella Seachrist, 3 years old. And this baby is deceased now. Okay, she was found unresponsive on June the 9th, which was very, very recent. So some of the story is no longer than a month old. And 3 people that you guys see on my screen right there have been charged in her death in Pennsylvania. And one of those people, let's go back, includes her biological father. How about that? How sad is that is the fact that we advocate for fathers having a chance. And I'm going to tell y'all, it hurts my heart when I try to ask for mothers that feel like, you know what, just give the dads a chance. Maybe if you're in a bad position, maybe the dads will want to do right by these kids. Give the fathers an opportunity. Don't just give them away to anybody. You give this dad a chance, and the dad participates and causes the demise of this child. This baby by the name of Bella Seachrist, 3 years old, was found in a bathtub just wearing a diaper. She was wet and had bruises on her legs and arms, and a brown substance was coming out of her nose. Hashtag where's the biological mom? Hold your horses. We're going to get there because we actually do have the biological mother's interview. If you guys want to hear that, y'all got to let me know if you want to hear this, want to hear her interview. Okay. Now, she was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead, and doctors said she had signs, and y'all, it's about to get graphic. So if you don't want to hear this, just exit my channel. It's about to get graphic. You got about 5 seconds. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Doctors say that she had signs of physical abuse, sexual abuse, and extreme malnutrition, meaning this baby was starved, she was raped, and she was beat up. How many times have you guys listened to our channel and our streams, and how many times have we told that exact same scenario with dead children? So many times, honestly, I've almost lost count. I've almost lost count. It's absolutely sad. First responders performed life-saving measures and took the child to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The complaint also states that baby Bella at 3 years old weighed 29 pounds when she died. I want y'all to understand, 29 pounds for a 3-year-old is not very much weight at all. That is a clear indication that this baby is being starved, right? This baby weighed 29 pounds at 3 years old. Now, according to a release from the Allegheny County Police Department, detectives determined that the child endured prolonged physical and mental abuse. The medical examiner determined that she died from malnutrition, failure to thrive due to chronic illness, and hypoglycemia, plus abuse and neglect. And let's not also forget that this baby had signs of sexual abuse at 3 years old, and that is her biological father. Now, police say that the father, right there, that guy's name is Jose Eduardo Salazar-Ortiz Sr., which is a very long name. I'm going to say it again. That man right there, Jose Eduardo Salazar-Ortiz Sr., 29 years old. The child's stepmother, which should be the next picture, that's not her. On the right-hand side right there, that's the stepmother who was married to the father, Laura Michelle Ramirez, who is 27 years old. And then his sister, I was getting ready to call her name, but I don't want to get flagged. I'm already getting flagged on my channel, so I'm going to try to cut some of the jokes. His sister by the name of Alexis Herrera, who was 20 years old, and all three of them are responsible for the child's death. All three of them are charged with criminal homicide, criminal conspiracy, aggravated assault of a child, aggravated indecent assault of a child, and endangering the welfare of a child. Now, Herrera and Ramirez have additional charges of unlawful restraint and false imprisonment, which probably mean they had that 3-year-old girl tied up as well. Okay? Ortiz and Ramirez were taken into custody by the Allegheny County Police Homicide Detectives and Cranberry Township Police in Cranberry Township. They are awaiting arraignment in the Allegheny County Jail. Now, initially they were looking for Alexis Herrera, but they did find her at your local Krispy Kreme. Okay, no more jokes. I'm sorry. No more jokes. But they found her and she turned herself in to the police. All right? No more jokes. No more jokes. Don't want to get flagged anymore. I don't want to hurt anybody's sensitivities. I don't want to make the hair stand up on anybody's neck tonight, okay? Since people want to be so freaking sensitive. Now, police say that Bella's dad and stepmom have been in a relationship for 15 years. I'm going to see how many people who are quick on their feet tonight, and I'm going to read this again. Police say that Bella's dad and stepmom, not the biological mom, have been in a relationship for 15 years. I want to see who catches that. I want to see who catches that. So for the people who did not catch that, that means he had an extramarital affair on his wife. Because if they've been together 15 years, then how does he have a 3-year-old child that's biologically his and not biologically his wife's? Yep. And they think about the fact that they've been together 15 years. So that means that he did this 12 years into them being together, or 11 or 12 years of them being together. The couple have 3 children together themselves. Now, the complaint goes on to say that Ortiz had an affair with Bella's mom and Bella was later born. So that means that the mother of Bella knew that they were in a relationship and she slept with this man anyway and had a kid with him knowing that he was married. I could say some bad things about the mom, but I'm going to bite my tongue tonight because I don't want anybody to flag me because I spoke my opinion. Apparently in America, you can't have an opinion about people sleeping with married folks. So let me just not say how nasty and disgusting that is. I'm going to just not say how freaking disgusting that is, and I'm going to just keep that to myself. Okay? Now, Ramirez told police that she and Ortiz had custody of Bella since her mom lost custody of her over concerns of substance abuse. So they are accusing the mom, hashtag not my words, They are accusing the mom of doing drugs, being a druggie, substance abuse. The complaint says that Alexis Herrera, the sister, Alexis Herrera is Ramirez's sister and stayed with the family and also helped watch baby Bella, that baby. Now, Bella Seachrist, this baby right here, is it Seachrist or Seachrist? I'm not sure. But baby Bella was a month shy of her first birthday when she was taken to live with her father and his longtime partner, his wife. In June of 2017, the Allegheny County Common Pleas Court found the Oakmont home where Jose Salazar-Ortiz Sr. and Laura Ramirez, that's a tongue twister, lived to be proper and suitable for a child. So it means that they felt like the home was nice enough, they let the baby stay as opposed to staying with the mom. Okay? Ramirez is not the child's mother, but we've already stated that. Now, according to documents from the custody case between Salazar-Ortiz and Bella's mother, whose name is Nicole Seachrist, which is, let me see if I can get her face up here real quick. That is the biological mother right there. That's the biological mother. That's Nicole Seachrist. A custody case between those two, and CYF filed a petition with the Court of Common Pleas in January of 2017, alleging that baby Bella, who was living with Seachrist at the time, was living without proper care. 2 weeks later, a judge allowed baby Bella to remain with the mother, Nicole Seachrist, with the stipulation that the mother comply with all court recommendations, including submitting to random drug tests and keeping the baby up to date with medical appointments. But baby Bella was removed from her mother's care and placed in foster care, and that May, when the court found that the mother had made minimal progress toward complying with the stipulations. Salazar-Ortiz, the father, was given permission for supervised visits in June of 2017. Court records said that he visited Bella 3 times while she lived with foster parents before CYF determined his house in Oakmont was suitable for a child to live in. I'm just giving you guys the timeline just so y'all know. Make sure y'all click that thumbs up and share this stream, please. And thank you to everybody that's already done so. Okay? Now, on July 9th of 2017, court records show that Bella was taken to live with her father and his wife. On August the 30th, the same year, the father was granted sole legal custody. So the mom was doing so bad that she lost complete custody of her kid. Okay? Bookmark that. We will come back to it. And yes, I agree to the person who said resentment. Kimberly Dixon, I agree. I agree. The judge in the custody case said that the mother, Nicole Seachrist, would need to petition the court in order to be granted 3 supervised visits per week. Court records said that she never petitioned the court for those visits. Now, Hoover said that continued CYF involvement in a custody case is determined by the court. Now, here's the part that you guys need to know. When a judge grants custody and they close the case, CYF is no longer active with the family and would not conduct any further visits. So that's when the supervision stopped. And if you ask me, that's potentially where the abuse started. Curtis Corson Jr., the attorney who represented the father in the custody case, did not respond to multiple requests for comment, and the mother, Nicole Seachrist, could not be reached for comment. Now, I wonder why she don't want to speak. But let's go ahead and take a look at the interview, and let's see what she had to say. Let me go ahead and give you guys the fair usage, and let's go from there. Because I don't want to get flagged. Let's go. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Let's get it.
Well, tonight, friends and family gathered to remember this little girl, 3-year-old Bella Seachrist. Well, she died earlier this month after police say she was abused by family members. This is a tough story to bring you. Investigators say the abuse went on for a very long time. Channel 11 Shelley Bortz was at the vigil and has the family's message.
That's right, Ryan. As you said, family, friends, and even strangers came here today to celebrate the life of that sweet baby girl, but also to raise awareness so this horror doesn't happen to anyone else.
Bella was beautiful. She was amazing. That was my baby. Her and my son were best friends.
Kaylin Gent smiles as she talks about her niece, Bella. Kaylin and her family, along with dozens of people in this small Oakmont community, are remembering 3-year-old Bella Seachrist during a vigil here at Riverbank Park. Allegheny County Police say the toddler died from months of extensive abuse at the hands of her dad, stepmom, and stepmom's sister.
We want justice to be served. We want them to understand our pain and why we're doing what we're doing.
According to investigators, Bella died from starvation and neglect. When they arrived here at her home on 10th Street on June 9th, they found Bella wet, bruised, and unresponsive in a bathtub. She died a short time later. Bella's family is speaking out today in hopes that they can save the lives of other innocent children just like Bella.
Kid or have seen a kid that is going through this, to report it and have it taken care of as soon as possible so that not only other people are grieving and mourning.
Bella's dad, stepmom, and her sister are behind bars tonight, charged with her death. In Oakmont tonight, Shelley Bortz, Channel 11 News.
My closing thoughts about this story is the fact that not only do I believe that 3 people are responsible for the loss of life of this baby, but I believe it's more like 4. Now, whether that 4th person is going to take accountability, which would be the biological mother, for, you know, having her substance abuse, or whatever the case is, while being a mother, then I don't really know what I can really say if a person just does not want to be held accountable. They don't want you to tell them that they did anything wrong at all. But it doesn't excuse what these 3 people did, because this baby had 3 people around her, and all 3 of these people, being the biological father, the stepmother, and sister, all of them had opportunities to save this baby and do right by this baby, and they all failed her, and I think that they all should be held accountable, okay? We cannot allow these children to continue to suffer in these households and not hold people accountable, because what I believe needs to happen is they need to be made an example out of. That's what I believe. I believe the penalties should be harsher. The length of the sentences should be increased. And people should absolutely be frightened and terrified of being told on, doing jail time, being, you know, potentially executed in the courts if they do something bad to these kids. Or they just don't need to be parents, man. It's not really that hard nowadays in 2020 to not be a parent, knowing the fact that you have a multitude of ways to not even conceive children. We should be having protected sex anyway, knowing how many diseases that are going on out there that could end your life, that could cause you, you know, pain and sickness and all kind of other crazy stuff, right? Then on top of that, you have safe havens, and there are safe haven laws in each and every state. This did not need to happen. This did not need to happen. So again, the biological father's name is Jose Eduardo Salazar-Ortiz Sr., 29 years old. The stepmother, who was married to the father, Laura Michelle Ramirez, 27 years old. And Ramirez's sister, Alexis Herrera, who was 20 years old. All of these people are going to be held accountable in the court of law. And like I said, man, I hope that the mother understands, which Man, I wish I could say what I really wanted to say. I just hope that this person understands that they play a role as well. All right? That's the most I can say without getting flagged. I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from. And I hope the people who have been listening here the longest know what I really wanted to say, but just can't say it because I'm scared of getting flagged. All right? This is your boy DJ Just J. We're the AFC, where we advocate for children first. Please make sure you guys check out, like, share, and subscribe. And also check out Baby Safe Haven Laws by State at safehaven.tv .tv/states. Again, that's safehaven.tv/states. And also 888-510-BABY. Make sure you check that out. And thank you so much, Miss June Bennett, for posting that in the chat. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the AFC podcast, where we advocate for children first. And I hope that we can stay around for a long time, man, okay? From my heart to yours, thank you guys so much for your support. We'll see you guys on the next stream, okay? Peace.